I want you to really listen to what I'm about to say because the world is changing faster than at any point in human history. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not preparing, if you're not positioning yourself, you're going to get left behind. While society is obsessed with watching piano playing cats on social media, we are facing a reality that is going to be life-changing. Hello, I'm Kevin Mills, and this is Really Kevin. AI, artificial intelligence, it isn't coming. It isn't theoretical. It isn't something far in the future. It's here now, and it's advancing at a pace that already surpasses human adaptability. I've been following AI since I was a child, since it was the stuff of science fiction fantasy, and I've probably paid more attention to it than most. And what I am finding out from research, that partly because of my fascination with AI and partly because I really wanted to know if there was any truth to what we used to hear about AI from, again, its early days in science fiction fantasy, to where AI was going to take over the world, it was going to replace humans, all of the sci-fi fantasy that we're familiar with. That took me into a deep research dive these past few months, and what I have found out is very alarming. Jobs, entire categories of jobs are disappearing and will continue to disappear. Not decades from now, not when your grandchildren are grown. This is happening right now. Cashiers are being replaced by automated checkouts. This is before AI. AI is making them even more efficient. Customer service representatives are being replaced by AI chatbots and by literal voice customer service. We get spam phone calls all day long from AI-powered chatbots trying to sell us something or get us to sign up for something. Administrative assistants, legal assistants, law clerks, paralegals, all replaced by intelligent systems that can read, analyze, draft, and manage documents faster than any human team. Medical billing and coding specialists are being replaced by AI that's integrated with hospital records and insurance companies around the world. Insurance underwriters and financial analysts are being outperformed by predictive algorithms. This is not low-skill work alone. This is AI replacing knowledge work, the work that was once considered safe. Studies support this. A 2013 study by Oxford University predicted that 47% of US jobs were at high risk. A more recent research by McKinsey Global Institute, one of my favorite companies, by the way, and World Economic Forum suggests that with today's AI capabilities, over 60% of jobs could be displaced within 10 to 15 years. My own research, my own opinion shows it's going to be closer to 72 to 75% in the next 10 to 15 years. PwC projects that routine white-collar work is particularly vulnerable, while AI could even replace jobs in areas like accounting, legal research, and financial analysis far faster than most anticipate. Here's a staggering way to look at it. Humans communicate at roughly 8 kilobytes per second. AI communicates at trillions of megabytes per second. I'm not talking 1 trillion, I'm talking like 3 to 10 trillion, and that number is getting faster. It can instantly access the entirety of human knowledge. All research papers, market trends, historical case law, patents, financial data, anything that is kept electronically on a database is able to be accessed by AI. They can analyze it in ways that no human brain can replicate. Everything humanity has documented, past and present, all aggregated, processed, and understood in nanoseconds. And the more I study this, the more I realize something terrifying. It's not just job loss we are facing, it is skill obsolescence. Millions of people will become unemployable, not because they're lazy or uneducated, but because the skills they were trained for no longer matter in a machine-dominated world. Imagine what unemployment lines are going to look like when this happens. Imagine the global catastrophe that we are looking at when this occurs. Now, I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to be a doomsday prognosticator. I am here to try and wake you up, to give you clear, actionable guidance so that you are positioned to thrive in this coming new reality. I want you to stop assuming employment equals security. Stop assuming stability comes from following the rules. Stop assuming that hard work guarantees safety, because it doesn't. Not anymore. You need to build wealth. You need to own assets, and you need to generate independent income. Wealth is security. Wealth is freedom. Wealth is independence. And in the world that is coming, those who fail to create wealth are going to struggle severely. So where do you start? You start by understanding the types of assets that are future-proof, that are AI-proof, that will hold value, produce income, and withstand technological disruption. The single most reliable, and this is one of my favorites, is real estate. Real estate is AI-resistant. It is an AI-resistant asset class. Not because it's trendy, not because it looks good on Instagram, but because it is tangible. In a world that is becoming more and more intangible, real estate is a tangible asset that we need to be looking at for investment if you are not already. It's land, structures, shelter. These are all human needs that AI is not going to eliminate. Within real estate, there are sectors that are exploding right now with demand because of where our society is going. Data centers, AI, cloud computing, and digital services are growing exponentially. Data centers need secure, climate-controlled spaces with massive power and cooling requirements. Investors who understand this trend are seeing enormous returns. Logistics and distribution. E-commerce dominates consumption. Warehouses and distribution hubs are critical for moving goods globally. Location, infrastructure, and transportation are all key factors in this strategy. Cold storage, it mirrors logistics and distribution. Cold storage is for pharmaceuticals, agricultural, and food industries that rely on refrigerated and frozen storage. Specialized infrastructure creates high barriers to entry and a very strong ROI. And of course, residential housing, the most fundamental human need, remains constant. Shelter will always be required. Properly chosen residential properties provide steady cash flow and long-term appreciation. Now, let me be clear. Knowledge is power. The difference between an average investor and a successful investor is education and execution. Educated investors know how to locate profitable opportunities, analyze cash flow and ROI, structure financing, scale operations over time, reduce risk and protect assets, and exit strategically. And here's the key. This knowledge is actionable immediately. You don't need decades of experience. You don't need perfect timing. You need commitment and education applied consistently. What do you need to do? Start educating yourself today. Commit to learning what the future demands. Begin acquiring assets that will produce income regardless of labor market. The people who prepare now will thrive. The people who wait are going to be left behind, and it's not going to be pretty. Even without AI, the economy, the reality of our economy is sobering. Wage growth has stagnated for decades. Inflation erodes purchasing power. Household debt is at near record highs, and traditional pensions and job-based security are inadequate and disappearing. The lesson is simple. Relying on a paycheck alone is no longer viable. It's no longer a reality for what we're looking at in the future. Ownership and control of assets that provide wealth are the only reliable paths to security. Wealth means options. Options means power. Power means freedom. Those who own assets will dictate their own future. Those who don't will be dictated by the economy and by AI. Let's look at real examples. Data centers. Investors are converting industrial spaces to meet AI-driven demand. Specialized infrastructure ensures high returns. Structures that are made for data centers, specifically for the demands of data centers, are high in demand. I have been watching this trend. I have been investing in this trend. My construction company has built some of these data centers. The demand for these data centers has increased exponentially every year, year over year, for at least the last 10 years. Logistics facilities. Investors who understand distribution networks are capitalizing on this e-commerce boom that is blowing up the need for these logistics facilities and cold storage. Refrigerated and frozen storage for food, pharma. It's a sector with rising demand, and it has high barriers to entry, yes, but it has a huge return on investment. Residential housing, as always, carefully selected properties in growth markets are going to continue to generate consistent cash flow and long-term appreciation. The key takeaway I want you to have is that AI-proof wealth isn't about guessing. It isn't about wondering what might happen or worried about what might be happening. It's about understanding the sectors that are going to remain essential and knowing how to acquire and manage them successfully. Commit to understanding these sectors. Commit to learning to acquire and manage tangible assets. Commit to building AI-resistant wealth right now, not later. If you wait for the perfect time, that time is going to be gone. The perfect time is the same as waiting for a disappearing job to return. It is not going to. Many people resist change. They wait, they procrastinate, they convince themselves they are safe or that someone else is going to handle it. But inaction in a rapidly evolving world is the most dangerous decision that you can make. Educated investors, they don't guess. They analyze, act, and adapt. They study the trends. They learn the rules. They take calculated risks. By starting now, even small, incremental steps, it's going to compound. Over time, it's going to build into a portfolio that produces real, tangible wealth. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to understand the AI-driven shifts that are happening in every single industry right now as I speak to you. I want you to accept that traditional employment is not going to protect you. I want you to commit to building wealth through ownership, through tangible AI-resistant assets and strategies. Educate yourself on the strategies used by successful investors and begin taking action immediately. Because if you do, you will not just survive, you will thrive. This is solid advice, regardless of what you believe AI is going to do or not do. Positioning yourself and your family in a place of wealth means that you are going to be doing better no matter what. If you've been listening carefully up to now, you understand one thing clearly. AI is reshaping the world. Traditional jobs are no longer secure, and the only way to future-proof your life is through wealth. But understanding alone will not protect you. Knowledge without execution is dangerous complacency. Today, we're going to talk about how to take that knowledge and turn it into action, building an AI-proof, resilient, scalable wealth portfolio. The first step is mindset. You cannot execute without it. You cannot thrive without it. Stop thinking like an employee. The world no longer rewards time for money. Start thinking like an owner. Owners create, they acquire, they scale assets. Stop waiting for permission. Opportunities favor those who act first. Embrace calculated risk. Wealth comes to those willing to step forward intelligently. Here's the hard truth. Most people will never adopt this mindset. They will remain comfortable in the status quo until disruption forces them to act. And by then, it's going to be too late. Your call to action is here. It's internal. Decide today that you are going to be different. You're not going to be one of those sheep. That you are going to do the work. You're going to acquire the skills and you're going to take the steps necessary to thrive in this new world. Once your mindset is set, you need the skills. You need a mindset and a skill set. There are 3 categories of skills that no matter what, these are going to matter the most to future-proof wealth. Financial literacy, understanding cash flow, ROI, cap rates, and financing structures, knowing how to calculate risks and returns, and understanding market cycles and economic trends. Know how to identify high-demand sectors like data centers, logistics, cold storage, residential housing. Understand supply, demand, and demographic trends. Watch AI adoption trends and global economic shifts. I want to point out really quick, AI is not evil. AI is a multiplier. If you put evil into AI, then yes, it will be evil multiplied. If you put good into AI, it will be good multiplied. We need to understand how to make AI work for us, and we are better equipped to do that from a standpoint of wealth. Once we become wealthy, we can literally, and I'm doing this now, we can program AI agents to do the tasks that we want done to make our lives easier. But it's not easy, it's not cheap, and it takes a lot of time. It's something I'd rather pay somebody to do because I'd rather make money than have to spend time not making money by programming this myself. Locating, negotiating, and acquiring properties, managing assets efficiently, scaling a portfolio strategically, exiting or refinancing to free capital. These are all things that we need to understand how to do. These are all things that we can use AI to provide us with statistics to better make these decisions. Your goal, you must be able to take an opportunity from idea to execution without relying on someone else. I want you to make this a concrete resolution in your mind. I want you to look at this as a simple roadmap. Education and analysis. Learn the fundamentals of investment, real estate market analysis. Identify sectors that are resilient to AI disruption. For example, we don't want to invest in a shopping mall. We've already seen the decline of shopping malls. I don't know anybody, a lot of people realize that, but they're going to be not a good investment. Identify sectors that are resilient to AI disruption. Understand what makes a property or asset profitable. Even small investments teach execution. Residential rental properties are an excellent starting point. Track your cash flow, expenses, and returns rigorously. Use AI to do that. Use an AI accounting software to provide that tracking and projections. Scale strategically. Move into high demand sectors such as logistics, data centers, cold storage. I'm going to give you an example. They say that long haul trucking is going to be gone in 10 years, maybe 15 years. It's going to be replaced by self-driving trucks, just like the self-driving cars are replacing Uber and taxi cabs right now. Even if the truckers are replaced, there are still going to be trucks. There are going to be self-driving trucks crisscrossing our continent. They're going to need logistics centers. They're going to need cold storage centers to deposit those goods at and to pick those goods up from. And they're going to need data centers to process the information that is being given to them for what they need to do next, how they need to do it. All of these are AI-proof investments that we could be making as we go into the future. Look for high-demand AI-proof sectors. Acquire multiple assets to diversify your income streams. Reinvest your profits into compound returns. Protect and optimize. Use legal structures to protect assets. Optimize tax strategies to maximize net returns. Monitor market trends and adjust strategy. Automate and delegate. As your portfolio grows, leverage technology and teams to manage operations. AI can now assist investors, but only if you control the assets. Understand opportunity versus hype. Stop falling for all of those ads that you see on social media where they tell you that they've got the next best thing since orange juice in a glass, that they have patented this new process. I guarantee you it's not real. It is. If they're telling you you don't have to work, you don't have to know how to do anything to be an investor, not true. You can work smart, you don't have to work hard, but it does require time. It does require knowledge. There is not a program that you can buy and apply to your investing future that's going to make you a millionaire, contrary to what these people are telling you on social media. I need to stress this because there's a lot of hype out there. The programs promising instant wealth, they're not true. The secrets that supposedly require no work, not real. Strategies based on speculation or luck, you don't want that. Real estate is not a game of luck. It's a game of skill. It's a game of knowledge and consistent action. Educated investors succeed because we know the sectors, we understand the mechanics, and we execute with discipline. We have a system that we know and we follow, and we continue to fine tune and tweak to make it work better for us. Now, I want you to know, even smart, educated people fail. We are not perfect, but we can look at the reasons why we fail. A lot of times, it's just not getting started. A lot of us get what we call analysis paralysis, and that's where we wait for the perfect deal. Okay, there are perfect deals out there, but I'll tell you what, a great deal or a good deal are going to put money in your pocket. If you're waiting for the perfect deal, you're going to be waiting for a long time to get started. Another way that analysis of the paralysis or paralysis analysis affects people is they feel like they don't have enough information. They feel like there's something else they need to know. There's something else they need to buy and acquire. Unfortunately, that's because of unscrupulous people selling programs. They sell them a real estate program only to find out that at the end of that program, they need to get the next program because that wasn't complete. So you need to sign up for our advanced level. You need to sign up for our triple advanced level. And at some point, you need to get the mastermind so you can be truly successful. No, you need to understand how to buy real estate and invest in real estate, and you need to get started. You need to not have excuses for not getting started. Emotional decision making. Buying, selling based on fear. Buying, selling based on things that aren't rational. Buying something because you think it looks good without doing the numbers. Not buying something because you don't think it looks good because you didn't do the numbers. When in fact, the property that looks like caca might be an excellent investment, and the property that looks great might not actually be a great investment. It just looks great. Buying or selling based on fear. Buying and selling based on a lack of information, lack of knowing what you're doing. Impulse buys, that's not a seasoned investor. Over leveraging, risking everything without protecting yourself, risking everything without having something to fall back on. Don't over leverage. Lack of follow through, starting, looking for property, finding good deals and never executing. Doing that repeatedly, just great deal, but you never follow through. It's frustrating for people like me who see others go through this. It's frustrating for educators like me who see other people go through this. Your advantage is preparation. Here's where AI and wealth creation intersect. AI can accelerate analysis for investors. AI can identify trends faster than humans alone. AI can help optimize operations once you own the assets. But here's the key. AI cannot own the assets for you. AI cannot make the decisions on your behalf, and it cannot replace the execution skills, discipline, and knowledge that you develop. So while AI disrupts employment, it amplifies opportunity. Remember I said AI is a multiplier. It will multiply opportunity for those of you who control wealth. Here's a simple truth. AI is replacing millions of jobs. Traditional employment and middle-class security, they're going to be gone forever. Wealth is the only true protection that we have. Real estate is tangible. It's AI-proof, and it is your path to financial freedom. Education, discipline, and execution separate successful investors from everyone else. Your call to action is concrete. Educate yourself. Understand the markets, investment strategies, and portfolio mechanics. Act immediately, even small steps. They will compound into extraordinary outcomes. Build AI-proof assets, real estate, logistics, data infrastructure, residential housing. Leverage technology intelligently, but never rely on AI to replace your ownership or decision-making. If you're ready to take control of your future, protect yourself, your family, and your wealth in a world that's being reshaped by AI, you need to start today. For a complete, practical, and holistic program that will take you from beginner to advanced investor, that'll cover every strategy, sector, and step that you need to execute successfully, look for our real estate programs at reallykevin.com, because the world is not going to wait. The time is now.